Sunday, day, the 8th of June already, man. Summer's around the corner. And I just wanted to talk about what's happening right now, man. I've been seeing all over the news, all over the internet, especially around here in California. LA's crazy right now, man. We've been going through the ice pressure measure. Trump ain't lying what he's saying he was gonna do. He said he was gonna get the immigrants, and that's what we voted for. They were gonna deport them, and now that it's happening, it's crazy how it's happening. Because Mexicans, we are good people. We keep the country clean. We do work. We do what we gotta do. Randy Jean, what's up? How you doing, Randy? Just got hair, just kicking back, man. Just tripping out what I'm seeing on TV, what I'm seeing on the internet, and what's happening. People calling me. The young one, she's at an event right now. I'm thinking like, man, don't tell me they're gonna go over there too. But it seems like wherever you're brown and all that stuff, it's just you're getting attacked. It looks like on TV, like and you see all the ICE agents and everything. It's just like, man, yeah, it's just crazy, man. Low key should appreciate. Alice is going through this. I knew it was gonna happen over here. It was just gonna take its time. It's gonna take its place. This is one of the biggest, largest city besides Mexico City is the second largest city for Mexicans is LA, man. It's just like, so they go over there. They're trying to do what they're trying to do, trying to make their point. Trump's trying to make his point across. It's just like, I was talking about it all weekend, man. I was talking to my cousins last night. We've been talking about this. It's crazy how it's just been happening. What's up with everything's taking place and just tripping out, man. So what's up, everybody? Is it gonna get worse? It could be. It could get worse. I have a couple of my homies. They sent me some statements not to go to the city of Whittier tomorrow because of this, that, and this. They're gonna be over there, so they're protesting, and ICE just working, man. They're just doing what they're told, just like everybody else. That's immigration. They're doing what they're told. They don't believe in what they're doing. We have a freedom to do what we got to do, and that's what they're doing. So we're just kicking back, just tripping out, man. Tripping out everything that's taking place. But it's crazy at the same time. Even though ICE is pressuring, the people, they find all kinds of crazy things that are happening. Children, the druggies and all that stuff. They're just really trying to protect, the border. Everybody voted. I was tripping out. Everybody voted for that. Voted for this, voted for that. So how could people be upset if you voted for it? That's what's crazy, man. But it's just crazy what's happening. LA's getting hit hard. California's getting hit hard. With everything with ice and all that. It's happening, taking place. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. No stress. Took her out for a walk. She's breathing hard, but I'm just tripping out on everything that's taking place, man. I can't believe it's happening. I'm brown and proud. Doing our thing, still doing our thing. I voted for Trump. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Keep it real. Let's talk about it. And now I'm seeing some of the repercussions, not too much. So if you voted for this and you already knew, that's what Trump's gonna do. Why is everybody surprised? I don't know. Why they're acting out, but what's happening is just crazy. People are setting up fires and bombs. It's just, it's just crazy, man. Thank God nobody has got hurt hard severely, but people be arrested most likely. The law will come down in some sense. People are getting detained for no reason because of the color of the skin. It's just like the old days, man. It's just like the color of your skin gets us in jeopardy of everything. It's just like it shouldn't be like that. Like I said, us Mexicans are nice people, man. We clean your houses. When we labor, we do what we do. We provide food. How you think we survived World War II is because the Mexicans who came out of there. Where our wife at? She's strictly hard rap. Where's yours at? So we do what we do. So it's crazy that things are happening out there because it could be me or you getting pulled over, because of the color of our skin. And that goes back to kind of like the old days, man. Like, the color of our skin is just like, what? Like, what the heck? Shouldn't be even be like that. Should be what we've done now. Yes, we know we ain't perfect. Who is? Nobody is. Traveling Charlie, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Shout out to everybody that's on here. Appreciate that. Hit the like button. We get more people in here, man. Let's go. We get to 10,000. Let's go. Let's get it out. Let's get it on here. Shout out to everybody, man. But like I said, like, what's happening on the internet and on TV is just tripping me out. It makes me think like, what's really going on, man? The world ending or what? But it is what it is, man. You know. Please, people don't act all like everybody's just like, oh man, it's just happening. Like, we already been knowing this is gonna happen. How it was gonna happen? It's happening now. How the way things are happening, and it's getting crazy. And they want to go across the nation and start doing deportation, all that. Like, what the heck? Our citizens, I'm a citizen right around my green card, California card. It is BS by the government, California, a lot of people are going against it, to tell the truth, our leaders and all that, and what they should be doing. If you're not for something, obviously you're against something, and we have political rights, and we have a right. That's what we're doing. We're standing up right now. You see all nothing but Mexicans. Lots of people who support us are all legal immigrants. We're out there, and we're having, we're just kicking back, doing our thing, man. It's just crazy. We're having our gatherings. We're there completely together. The race is just, putting us together, man. And that's all that can happen when stuff goes down, man. Trust me, I've been seeing it these last couple of days, these last weeks. Family not coming together, and then everybody comes together when people pass. It's just crazy. So, but don't be surprised if you see Big D down there. We're out there just kicking it, loving grace. We're out there just doing our thing. But it's just crazy, man. Shout out to you guys, kicking it. All right, what's up with the, huh? What's up with the girl? But if you don't like something, just like anything else, man, just go to the place and say, hey, I'm not down for this, man. That's one thing as Americans, we have the right to do this, we have the right to do that. So if you're not with that, then you're not with that. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy what's happening, What's taking place over there. They already lit up some cars. They're throwing fireworks at the cops out there. I wouldn't be surprised if someone gets really hurt out there. That's what I'm tripping out on. Somebody getting hurt really out there. So I've been seeing them, man. These people, these law enforcement's been touching up the people real bad. It's just like crazy, man. It's just like, keep your hands to yourself. There's no need for violence, arresting people that shouldn't even be arrested. Family members that are just going to work, or kids that are just going to school doing their own thing. And that's just like, what the heck? I'm like, nah, that ain't happening. Is that happening? Like, yeah, that happened. Like, what the freak? So it kind of upsets me, kind of lets me know, like, what's going on. Like, no, man, that ain't happening. But it is, though. But like I said, we voted for Trump. We already knew that was part of his policy, right? He said he was going to go and he was going to get everybody incarcerated. If you're not from the United States or whatever, that was part of his political influence, to get him voted for. And he got voted for, so he's just doing his job, He's just like, hey, if you're not a citizen of the country, then you got to go. It's not really his bad. He told everybody what he was going to do, so now that he's doing it, it's just like, it's a law, man. You got to be a citizen of the state or the country. I got my green card for sure. I was born here for sure. And that's just crazy, man. We're just like, now if you don't have a green card, or if you overextended your card, then you're gone. It's not going to get better. That's right, Traveling Charlie. It's going to get worse, man. I'm telling you. Things are going to get crazier, And this is what people want to see, to tell the truth. They want to see all the drama that's happening. People don't like Trump. They don't like what's going on. Like, hey, it's going to happen, We don't live in a perfect world. Everybody's saying this world's going to end. All that, Hey, it's crazy, man. The world's already ending. It's been ending since the day I was born, man. Traveling Charlie, you're upset with the government lately? Yeah, I've been kind of like disappointed with the way the government's been making changes and displaying what they're all about. It's like, it's a no. They should be supporting us, people, having more places where our children could go. They should look out for our children. They shouldn't be against it, because that's what the next generation is. We went through this already with the LA riots and all that stuff. Trust me, we've seen this already happen. And we've been nothing but diligent, nothing but nice and severe. We've been providing for this country. We've been here to establish it, leaving the motherland to make a better life over here. And that's what it is. We really talk to people. That's the reason why, Mexico is a cool place to stay at. I've been over there lately, and it's been cool, man. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. This is different. It feels like what? It's crazy out there, man. I mean, that's you should be looking over your back anyways. You know, when you see something political, something in your children's school, something at your job, or something that's just not for you. You got to protest it. You got to bring it up and say what you got to say. Express yourself. Donald Trump is expressing himself. You know how he feels, and I ain't saying what he's saying is right, but I ain't saying what he's saying is wrong either. You got to follow the rules. That's part of the rules. If you're not a citizen, then he's gonna deport you. You've overstayed your citizenship, and you're gonna get deported. I mean, pretty much, and that's crazy. But the way I've been seeing stuff and the way I've been looking at stuff, it shouldn't be happening like this, man. We're united. We're together. People are good. We have good women. We have good men, and we're hard workers. Latinos, Mexicanos. Anybody's brown that shit. To do what they gotta do. 2020 just feels different, like in movie stars and music industry, and dropping like flies too much. I mean, that's what it is. Nothing lasts forever. People go out there and think they could do wrong, and then they get exposed, man. And they get whatever happens, happens. That sucks. That's the way it is. But God is good. God is good, and that's what sticking to. That's what it is, man. You gotta stick with the Lord. The big homie upstairs, he knows what's going on. Huh? Huh, Shyla? And that's what it is. You got to stick with what's really going. That's making you progress. That's what it is. What's making you elevate. What's making you severe. What's making you who you were. Back in the days, yeah, we should pledge to the flag. We don't even do that no more. The responsibilities are just crazy, man. Hey, puppy. It says I got detained for 6 hours in late April. What? Coming back from Mexico, there were assaulting that they granted to report me. Although I was born in the U.S. Wow, I didn't know that traveling charge. That's crazy. I remember when I traveled, they gave me some hard times too. I expect that. You could expect that. But you think of the others, man. Donald Trump thinking about the future. He's thinking about our kids. Supposedly, he's thinking about the future, making sure nobody comes over here illegally. That what's happening with all the deaths and murders and what's taking place, all the drugs and all that. There's like a war going on, man. Ain't nothing safe. We ain't safe, man. But don't blame us for it. Don't blame us Mexicans for it. You know, that's what's crazy, man. But that's what's been going on. I can't really, tripping out how it's going on. How they're doing it, it's amazing. I see all over there in LA and what they do, and they're by the courts, they're by the cities, nothing but brown people. Nothing but, I know how many of those Mexicans are legal, man. It's funny. Never had that happen as many times I've flown internationally out of Alex. That's crazy, man. That sounds like a crazy story right there. Because you don't know what you're going to get, man. You don't know what these people are, what they're looking for or what. Like, not every Mexican is bad, That's just crazy. Us people were hard workers. We're good people. When you're not watching your kids, who's watching your kids? When you're not cleaning your house, who's cleaning your house? When you're not doing your gardening, who you think is doing your gardening, Those people, man. We're hard workers, We're good people. We're very educated in what we know, and what they do about that, it could be two things, Donald Trump could be jealous, or it could think like, wow, man. He just said, trying to search that I had just gone through immigration at LAX weeks prior from Japan. Wow. That's crazy, man. You always have to be stuff like that. That's uncalled for, There's some things that are uncalled for. It just amazes me, trips me out, just makes me think like, wow, that's crazy, man. But like I said, a lot of us voted for him, and we knew what was happening, how he treats us and how he treats his people. It's just showing like pretty much like what's happening. And it's like, and how he feels about it, I don't know if he's getting pressure. He could say he's getting pressure. He could say this. He could say that. War with Iran. Shout out to all countries, love and peace, there ain't no war, ain't no violence. There's war right here on the streets of LA, man. How we demonstration, people against government. It's crazy, man. What's legal and what's not legal. That's crazy. You still gotta run a business, all this stuff, you want to do inflation, you want to do all kinds of crazy things have been happening, Boats be crashing on this New York State bridge, Mexican boats. Like, it just makes you think, like, it's just crazy, man. Anything that has to do with America is just crazy right now, man. If you ain't a citizen, I advise you stay away, man. Stay away, because I just had gone through immigration, because all kinds of things are taking place, some places where they say not to be at, don't go, it's better off staying away from trouble. Because all kinds of trouble out there, Trouble's knocking at your door. You just keep it closed. What's up, babe?
Hi, just cleaning.
Left Grace just doing her night cleaning, picking up. She made a bomb dinner on the pot roast. Go check out her channel, Love Grace, doing her thing. What's up? Huh? What do you think? What's happening, girl? There's an event over here where I live at too. It's just pretty cool, man. But I told a little one, you better watch out over there. You don't know what's gonna take place or what's for. That's the way life's gonna be. You don't know what's gonna take place or what's gonna happen. That's like Jesus Christ, man. But I'm pretty sure they dealt with it like Traveling Church said. You gotta understand this guy works a lot and he works out of state. So is that gonna happen to people? Like, if you're out of state, you go like truck drivers or travelers, like they're gonna get pulled over, detained, checked. Like, who knows what's gonna happen, man? There's all kind of things happening. It's crazy, man. But as of lately, like I said, go out there and do what you gotta do. Vote for you how to vote. Vote against it. Go protest. There's a lot of protesters out right now. So I was thinking about going over there earlier. I would have had some footage, but I was like, man, I don't want to get in trouble, traffic and all that. Like, LA's kind of far where I live at. I'm in the IE. Shout out to the IE. I've been tired. I've been going to funerals and wakes myself, So, that's what's really dying, though. All the BS is coming to an end. They stand on truth and nothing but the truth. What's wrong with you?
Literally.
What's wrong? Oh man, what's wrong? What's wrong? 11 Grace, she's all joyful. At least somebody's happy. We could all be mad, huh? We should be all mad. It's disappointing right now. It's really, 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 it's disappointing. But it is what it is. I say you gotta be careful. That's why you gotta know who these people we put in power. Who we elect and who we put in there, because they have a lot to do with what's going on. You know, and they get to make decisions and choices. These are high people and high standards, and that's sometimes I ain't saying that what they do is they do everything right, because a lot of stuff they do wrong. See, back in 2000, I was working at Operation and detained me getting a flight from Texas. Make that make sense. I mean, that don't make sense at all. How you gonna be working there and you're getting off? You know what I mean? From work from Texas. They should already know. It's crazy. If you have your citizenship, they wouldn't give it to you for no reason. I mean, who's really doing the work? I mean, that's crazy. They should know all that stuff. That's what's crazy, man. Just seeing all the stuff that's happening. I'm telling you right now, if you look on TV, like Randy G says, crazy, man. So I've been looking at stuff. I see protesters protesting right now. People getting hurt. I mean, it's burning stuff, burning tires, burning cars. Like, it's crazy, man. You don't really see that, often, but you would see that over here in LA for sure, because a lot of Mexicans here, and a lot of Mexicans, that get deported or at the risk of getting deportation. How they're treating people is just like, I just wanted to see my paperwork, and I told them, see you around the airport. Lots of that. Híjole, man. Traveling Charter, I'm glad you're still with us. They have no right to take you, because we know you're just working hard. Traveling Charter works hard. It's my boy right there. He does what he does. Coming from Texas, he could come from everywhere. Can't be doing that, though. Can't be doing that and just deporting or asking for somebody's information if they have the information. It's like, it's funny, and they shouldn't be asking, especially if you work there. But other than that, we've just been chilling, just seeing what's up with the family and friends. What's up, my peeps, man? You guys, like Randy G said, what's happening right now is crazy. She must be seeing what's going on. What happened in LA? What's happening in LA is crazy right now. It's just the beginning. I'm telling you, there's still San Diego, Arizona. There's some big cities that have a lot of our race that go over there. So let's just see what's gonna take place. I'm pretty sure people are gonna get tired of it and go after the government, and we should attack them too. It's the way they try to attack us. We attack them. We have rights. We have a voice. We gotta get out and stand by each other, stay next to each other, and support one another. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. The truth always comes out. If we don't say nothing about the truth, it ain't gonna come out. But stand together, and the truth will come out, so we could be set free. That's dumb. We shouldn't be taking students, shouldn't be taking family members, shouldn't be taking kids. You shouldn't be going to places, schools, and all that shit. I'm totally against all that. If I would have knew that wasn't happening, should have read a little bit more. Trump wouldn't have been voted for. On me. Let's see, Church says, I just wanted to see my paperwork. I told them, see you around the airport. Freaking Traveling Charlie. Traveling Charlie's pissed about that. But I'm mad about that. I'm a little upset about the government making their decisions and making the way they've been making their choices and who they want to arrest and it's supposed to be after illegal gang members. Supposedly it was supposed to be like that. And they bust the homie and then they let him go. It's just crazy. Where's you gotta understand, where does our money go to? Our taxpayer money, right? Where does it go through? Where does it go to? It's just like, boo crap over this, over that. I shouldn't be doing that. We should just be kicking it. Our money should be wasted. We should waste it on good stuff, not on negative stuff. We have too much negativity, But that's the way it is, man. Shout out to the people out there. Shout out to Traveling Charlie. You'll be all right, my brother. I'm glad you're still here. We're kicking it, chilling. I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you don't have to go to BS. That's crazy. I'm glad they know who you are, because I know you work out of state and you do a lot of outwork stuff. As long as they know who you are, that means everything. And that's where it comes down to. That's what she wants, huh?
Yeah. She's breathing hard.
I know.
Here, come on.
Hey, man. Shh. Yeah, but it's just crazy, man. We're doing everything. We're still gonna live, and hey, the world's gonna get crazier, man. That's what I trip on. That's what I laugh at. It's just gonna get a little bit more tougher, a little bit more crazier, and that's the way we do it. That's the way we do it. It's just crazy. And now we're gonna get old, die trying, and that's all we could do. Huh? What's up, everybody? Bang. That's where all the things are happening right now in the city of El.
You ready to go to the laundry? Want to walk?
Yeah.
Go film
Oh, man. See what that means?
It should be open now, no?
I think so. Hey, this is a lock that cool?
Yeah.
Shots of love and grace. Doing a thing. Huh? Hey, huh? Traveling Charlie said, skew, said saludos to you.
They want her.
They want her, huh?
They're with us. That's good. We can touch one line. We're good. We don't need all the fame and fortune. Pretty famous. We got Jesus.
There it is,
Okay, let's try this one more time.
Right there, just out here doing our thing.
There, I'll fix it. Oh, it's opening.
You know, it's a beautiful evening over here. So beautiful evening in the Empire. Just kicking back, man. Just tripping out. See a lot of people right here. It's crazy. It's nice events are happening. Let's go in the neighborhood. Just make sure the cops were here earlier too. All kinds of stuff that happened, and the cops were here earlier too, doing their thing. But it's all good. It's all good. But we doing what we doing. Gotta take care of business. We still gotta live life, man. No matter what, you still gotta do what you gotta do. Still, you know. So if I could give you any advice, continue to do what you're doing. Just stay politically aware of what's going on. I know I don't like to watch the news either, but I've been close to the TV. Like, it's crazy, man. You still do what you gotta do. That's it, man. See, right? Nothing stopped you before. Why stuff gonna stop you now? You know. Neighborhood stroll, the hood, which we were into, trying something else to get into. That's crazy, man. But I just thought I'd come out a couple minutes to see what you guys are doing. See what my people, my subscribers, at Keisha, Traveling Charlie for sure. I had Randy Jean, lovely good friend. You know, strictly up, man. Just following the rules. Make sure you guys go follow those channels. I'll be having an event pretty soon. When is it, babe? When is it? The event? June what? Sorry, my memory's a little off right now. Babe, when is it? The June what? When's our event? Our event's when?
The 21st. We're just having a
May or June?
June. In
Okay.
2 weeks.
Say.
Hi.
June
Can you
what?
see me? We're having a barbecue June the 21st at Bonelli Park. Directions will be sent out. If you already reserved with me or Keisha, if she's still going. So once again, June 21st, we're having a barbecue. Just a get together with everybody, community, photos, all that good stuff.
Food for sure.
Food for sure. Come and get a hamburger, hot dog.
We got hot dog, hamburger.
We're gonna have sandwiches.
Yeah, sandwiches. We have all that.
Barbecue chicken.
Love and Grace, you know what I mean? She's doing her thing. Other people are gonna bring their stuff. So, hey, do what you gotta do. We'll be at Bonelli Park, as she said, you know, kicking back. You know, I always do, man. Stay safe, you know, stay down, stay brown, always, you know. I always do that. Me too. Likewise, Traveling Charlie. So you guys already know we'll be having an event right there at Bonelli Park. Be live all day. So if you guys want to jump in, it's food, there's pictures. Hey, it's for the community. I can't feed all you hungry people, eh? Stay tuned. Oh, man. Just out here just to take care of business. That's it. Boom. All right, y'all. I've been on for half an hour. Usually Big D's on for an hour. I like to get off, but half an hour pretty early today. We're just kicking back, just chilling. Hey, man, shout out to all you guys for sure, man. Stay safe, stay down. Always brown. Charlie, shout out to Traveling Charlie. You guys see he's a good friend. You know, he's been with us since day one. You know, it's a good comrade. And we're doing having events and stuff. For sure, you too. Y'all make sure you guys be safe, man. Y'all have blessed. You guys have blessings. You know, take care of your family and friends, man. You guys will be all right. Big D still got a couple, believe it or not, because I had a couple of family members that passed this month. But I'm still alive. You're still alive, so that's all that matters. But, you know, old age, you know what I mean? It takes effects, man. All the aunts and uncles, they got to go. They're going to a better place, man. It's crazy. It's crazy times. This world's crazy since since day one. What happened?
I put the laundry and it's out of order now.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. You gotta stay blessed, you know? You guys have a good weekend though. Stay blessed, you know? See you guys later. You guys have a good one. I continue to do work. You know, got house this one.
What the heck? No filter, baby.
No filter.
I'm like so tired.
No filter, baby. No filter. That's right. That's right. Drop your signs, baby. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Bye.
I'll see you guys later, man. I still gotta do work. Gotta do what I gotta do. Washing. Clean this, clean that, you know?
Don't make that money.
Don't make that money, yeah.
Get
Traveling
your
Charlie, you gotta
money.
get your money, man. Despite what's happening, go get your money. I'll see you guys later, right?